Hi, I'm Tim Grant. We're going to talk about the inversions of the C chord using all the open shapes of guitar chords. The shapes we're going to use are obviously C, D, E, G, A. Okay, and we're going to work our way all the way up, all of the C chords all the way up, starting with C, and then a C in the A shape, and then a C in the G shape, C in the E shape, and then finally we're going to do C in the D shape. So we're going to work through those slowly. What we're doing is we're just learning how all these shapes affect each other. So eventually you'll be able to play chords, instead of in one place, you'll be able to play them in different places on the guitar. It also helps find places to solo and gives you an idea of the relations between the notes from moving one to the next. And I've said before, with a lot of these chords, you don't want to do the whole all 6 strings. You get away with 3. So we'll do between 3 and 4 strings at a time, because you're just looking for the root of the scale. So if in C that's a C, the third that will be a E. So you're going C, D, E. So root, third, and fifth of a chord. So that's your root here, third, fifth. Okay, and you go find. That's a backwards one. There you go. Root, third, fifth. So your fifth is C, D, E, F, G. So you're playing a C, an E, and a G in different places all up the scale. So we'll start with the C chord, and we've talked about this before, so I'm not going to go through exactly where to put your fingers and all that, because we've covered this on timgrantguitar.com. But there's your first chord. Okay, your next chord is going to be another C, but it's using the A shape. So we're going to play an A. Now, remember what we were doing when we move our A shape up, we're going to take our first finger and bar it over. So we're taking an A shape here. All right, and you've seen this one before. If not, go back to the website and find the A shape. And we're just going to move the fingers over so that we can use our first finger. And we're going to put our first finger on the 3rd fret and our other fingers on the 5th fret. Now, a lot of times, again, we were talking about the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th of the chord. A lot of times I just use this. Okay, and that's your 5th, your root, and then your 3rd. Okay, or you can do this. Okay, you don't have to bar the whole thing, but this whole thing was just to show you where that came from. Okay, so we're C, and then C on the 3rd fret, 3rd and 5th. The next one's going to be the G shape. Now your root of the G shape is down here. Okay, so again, we're going back to our G shape, and we're going to move that up. So again, see what I did? And what I do with the G shape is I just drop the top 2 strings and then put my bar here. So you're going to move. So your G shape, your first finger is going to cover strings 4, 3, and 2 on the 5th fret. And then on the 8th fret, your pinky. Okay. All right, so that's your next one. Now, your next one, you just take your first finger and you move it up and you make the E shape. And remember, we're here on the E shape. So what the E shape looks like. Okay, and with all the bar chords that we've been talking about, move all your fingers over and use your first finger and move it up till you get to the 8th fret again. Okay, you don't have to do it like this again. We're just going to do the bottom 4. Okay, Okay, and so that's root, third, fifth, root. Okay, your next is a D shape. All right, and you're gonna, for a C, you're gonna put it all the way up. Just do the bottom three. D shape. If you don't remember the D shape, go back to my website, find the D chord, and then you're gonna move it all the way up to your first finger, goes to the 12th fret. All right, and you can, the root is right here. So if you wanted to, it's kind of a stretch. I don't like doing the D shape like this. I usually use it for 7th chords, which I'll explain how to get to that later. But that's the full thing. So that's your root, your fifth, your root again, and your third. So really, you're doubling your root. So why do that? Okay, and then we're back to the C shape again. All right, so once again, all the way up the fret, a C chord. Okay, starts your regular open C, first, second, and third frets, and then using the A shape, your next C, or it could be like this, and then your next is a G shape on the 5th fret and the 8th fret, and then using the E shape, still another C. They're all C chords. That's on your 8th fret, and then your last one is on the 12th fret. Okay. Sometimes on the other chords on the other videos, I've showed you a little different place you could do a C chord. So you could also add that note. What that's doing is adding the 5th. Normally it's the 3rd, but if you want the 5th, you can put your pinky down there. Okay, so you could do it up here like that. But again, you're doubling the 5th, so you're losing that 3rd. So I wouldn't do it there unless you're putting your 3rd here. Okay, hope that helps. Go to my website, timgrantguitar.com. I'll put this video in order with all the other chord shapes for your inversions. We've got 2 left. We've got the D, which is very similar to the C. And then we've got the E chord all the way up. After that, we're gonna hit flats and sharps to cover up all the other ones, so you'll know all the inversions in all 12 keys all the way up the fretboard. And then after that, we're gonna do minor chords and 7th chords. So please like and subscribe. And again, timgrantguitar.com has all these videos in order for you, so you don't have to search through YouTube that way. Thanks.